The Malta Global Residence Programme (GRP) is a tax residency scheme designed for non-EU, non-EEA, and non-Swiss nationals who wish to establish their residence in Malta. This program, introduced in 2013, provides a special tax status that is highly attractive to high-net-worth individuals and their families, offering a pathway to live in a stable, secure, and strategically located EU country. To qualify, there are a few key requirements. First is the property investment. You must either buy a property for a minimum of €275,000 or a lower €220,000 if it's in the south of Malta or on the island of Gozo. Alternatively, you can rent a property for a minimum of €9,600 per year or €8,750 in the south or Gozo. This property must serve as your main home. You also need to prove financial self-sufficiency. This means having enough money to support yourself and your family without relying on Malta's social services. A simple way to prove this is by showing a bank statement with a minimum of €30,000 in savings for each applicant. You'll also need to be a fit and proper person and provide a police conduct certificate. You and your family must also have comprehensive health insurance that covers you throughout the EU. And here's a crucial rule: you cannot spend more than 183 days in any other single country during a calendar year. This is how Malta ensures it remains your primary tax residence. Now for the most appealing part, the tax benefits. The GRP offers a special tax status that is very favorable for people with global income. A flat 15% tax rate is applied to any foreign income that you bring into Malta. What you don't bring in isn't taxed. Any income or capital gains you earn abroad that you don't remit to Malta is not taxed at all. This gives you a lot of flexibility with your worldwide assets. There's a minimum annual tax of €15,000. This is the minimum amount you'll pay in tax each year, regardless of how much foreign income you bring in. Income from Malta is taxed normally. Any income or gains you get from within Malta itself are taxed at the standard rate of 35%. This structure is a huge advantage for people who have a lot of income from outside of Malta and want a low, predictable tax burden. Malta also has double taxation agreements with many countries, which prevents you from being taxed twice on the same income. The application process is quite specific. You must apply through a professional known as an Authorized Registered Mandatory, or ARM. This is a licensed expert who acts as your liaison with the Maltese government. Here's a quick walkthrough of the four-step journey. Step 1. Getting your documents ready. This is where you compile all the necessary paperwork. You can do this with a lawyer who will submit the application to the Inland Revenue Department, or IRD. At this stage, there's a one-time administrative fee of €6,000. The documents you'll need include your identity information, passports, photos, birth certificates, and marriage certificates for all applicants. The application forms, which you can fill out online. Proof that you purchase adequate health insurance for everyone on the application. And finally, police clearance certificates for all adult applicants. Keep in mind, any documents not from Malta must be notarized, and any that are in English must be professionally translated. Step 2. The background check. Once your application is in, the IRD will begin a thorough review and background check. This process usually takes about 3 to 4 months, and they might ask you for more information along the way. Step 3. Interview. After your background check is complete, you'll have an interview with the IRD. It's not a formal interrogation. It's a chance for them to get to know you. This can be done remotely. If it goes well, they'll issue a letter of intent, which gives you the green light to finalize your property and tax requirements. Once that's all done, you'll be granted special tax status and can move on to the final step. Step 4. Getting your residence card. This part is all done online. About 2 to 4 weeks after you submit your application, you'll be asked to go to Malta to have your fingerprints taken. After everything is finalized, the Identity Malta agency will mail your and your family's residence cards directly to your address in Malta. The final delivery usually takes about 5 to 6 weeks. The MGRP is incredibly family-friendly, allowing you to include your spouse, children, and even dependent relatives. Your card is initially valid for 1 year and can be renewed every 2 years. And remember, as a final point, every year by April 30th, you'll need to submit a tax statement to the Maltese government to prove you've met your tax obligations.